We are Social Blade.
That's strange because I mean, on Facebook, you're able to verify yourself with identifications, just two pieces of identifications that you send them. So it's unfortunate that it takes
Yeah,
such a
yeah,
long
but
process for you.
even then on Facebook, I did that more than one time with the identification
Really?
pieces. Like I'm telling, yeah, they
Oh,
banned me. It
no.
was a different person, and the person said, "No, I'm banning you." I said, "I just did that." And, well, you have to do it again. So, and it's the opposite on Twitter. So I don't know. Yes, it could be the same. It would be really easy. I wonder, it might be because they just have too many requests and they're dealing with more famous artists. I don't know. You know, there's lots of major artists up there supported by major record companies. And of course, they're always around us, you know, and as an indie
Hmm.
artist, you don't have the same power that a major artist will have.
Where do you find inspiration for your songwriting and music creativity?
In
What inspires
nature,
you?
a lot. In nature, a lot. Well, my life experiences, of course, uh, are, you know, all influencing me. But nature is a place where I go year long. I go outdoor every day. I go jogging. I exercise. I go with the dogs. I like to watch, you know, the flowers. I saw the crocus today outside starting to bloom. Yeah. And
Mm.
I'm really connected to nature. I spent a month camping with the tent trailer, and you know, we bring the painting, some music and everything. We hike the mountain, we go to the lake, we hike the mountain, we go bicycle. You know, I mean, I'm really an outdoor person totally, and very, very often I'll be, for example, driving my bike and an idea will pop in. There's a little forest nearby my house, and it's a city park, and I will just either take a walk, run, or go with my bicycle, and there's always something popping into my head if I'm in the composition mode, because sometimes I just go out and to silence my brain because I need that sometimes. And so I would say, like, also the the testimonials I get from people, their suffering, you know, the reality of others is really reaching to me, because it's really something I've tried so much to understand myself, and it's not over yet. And so I'm really appealed by other people comment. I just recently have a friend who lost his mom, and I've been, you know, chatting with him every once and then since Monday, just to have him, you know, pulling it out and talking about it. And it's really touching me. I didn't lose any parents so far, but you know, all those things are, you know, connected to, or giving me vibration, and I feel some compassion, and this will eventually be transmuted into something in a song. My trips, my different travels, I have in my studio right there. I have photos on my wall of all the trips I did, and I traveled quite a bit with my mom. I was lucky enough to do that. And so I went to Greece, I went to Tunisia, Spain, and as a tourist, and all those things, I brought back memories. And so this is also a source of inspiration. I have a song which is called Meteora, and it's really when I went in the Meteora in Greece, whereas it's a region where you have monasteries on high rocks, and it's really weird. It was done in the Middle Age so that you couldn't access those monasteries, and so I did the song there. I was last fall in Slovenia and Croatia, so that's for sure. I brought little things. I have my Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia, here, right there on top, in honor to my brother Apple MacBook Pro. And
Hmm.
so I brought different things from. I mean, I like the energy of all those older countries, particularly because they have a vibration. I was in Croatia. I was in a place where actually Adam told me about the, you know. I don't know how many thousands of years. They call it telluric. Is this a word in English, telluric? It's a telluric field, you know, these kind of field of energy that you can find on the earth, special places in the world where there's a special field of energy. I know the word in French,
Magnetic field? What are
telluric.
you talking about?
Kind of,
Yeah,
it's
I
kind,
don't.
it's a field. It says telluric. I don't know. I'm not sure it's this the good word in it's chant tellurique in French. So I wouldn't know exactly how to say it. But I went there, and you see those. I mean, maybe you have to be esoteric to feel that, but I'm really into it. I'm a tree hugger, so if I'm beside the 300 years eucalyptus tree, you can be sure I'm sticking to it for a few minutes. So that's where I get all
Nice.
my inspirations from life, from nature, from you.
Nice. Well, good. Very good. I hate to say this, but we're running out of time. Does anyone else have any questions, whether it be from the room or one of the other people from Social Blade? Okay, JD's here. Go ahead, buddy.
Hi, big fan. For those who don't know, telluric is the closest approximation would be connected to the earth, or natural, being a part of Mother Nature. Just I did take French.
By the way,
how are you doing?
MARCOME, this is JD. He lies a lot to make friends, so don't worry about what he says.
Whatever I say, you
Looks
probably
like your
cannot believe it.
references
Is
are
absolutely
Wikipedia
correct.
when you're done.
No.
What?
Have you, if you were to pick out, and this, I hope this question wasn't asked before I got here. I tried to make it as quickly as possible, but I had challenges in a meeting. But now I'm here, and I wanted to know who, if you were to pick out an individual singer, songwriter, musician, artist of some sort, who inspired you to create your style or anything like that, who would that be?
Well, I've been working into music for so many years that I got many, many, many hints from different artists. But main artists, are I would start with probably Alan Parsons and Pink Floyd. That's probably the first time I figured, that's a record. Wow, a record is wonderful. And then Peter Gabriel, David Bowie, and then the British people, Tears for Fears, and eventually I moved on to the ECM collection, so Pat Metheny, Lyle Males, and all those, wonderful jazz artists. So I have a bit of Pat Metheny influence, not hard to find it. I can sing his guitar solos, so that's a bit sometimes how I do my own vocal solos. I would like to do a song eventually with Pat Metheny. I've had the chance to work, I think, 4 or 5 times with Pat Metheny. He's a really cool guy. I love Lyle Males too, wonderful keyboardist. Gee, there's many people I really appreciate, but I would say that those forged my Peter Gabriel. I really followed his work. I work with Daniel Lanois because he's a Canadian from Ottawa. And so Daniel Lanois has worked with Brian Eno, who's worked with Gabriel, and so on. Had the chance to work with Lorena McKennitt, with K.D. Lang and all those artists. Because as a sound engineer, I was doing the Juno Awards, which is the big music show in Canada. So being in a show or being in a studio, being in a rehearsal, wherever you are, you're listening to music, and you're learning. You're getting different things, and you don't know where I took, for example, my layered vocals. This is a teenage remembrance. I was doing some roller skating, with the big mirror ball and the disco music when I was like 12. And there's that song. Yeah. It brings back good memories. So there's that song where you go skating and you wait till a guy picks you up for couples. And so they played 10cc, I'm Not in Love. And that track with those kind of layered vocals, that's what I tried reproducing the very first day I got a multi-track. I recorded one track, a second one, a third one to do those layers. And it became a tick. It became a habit.
I've always wanted to hear a layered compilation of Pink Floyd and K.D. Lang. I think that would be interesting.
Yes.
That's all I had. I just wanted to chime in so I could say that I was part of the show.
Very nice. That was an excellent question. MARCOME, on behalf of everyone, thank you so much for being our guest.
Invading the internet, covering Web 2.0, coast to coast, worldwide, and everywhere in between. This is where you put the social in social media. We are Social Blade.